We're back with the Roadie Weekender. In this video, we're going to be talking about their social media. This newsletter started back in November last year and is valued at $22,000. That's the asking price for it. And social media would have been a big part of growing the audience because it's not just the 22,000 newsletter subscribers they've got that add value to this, but it's also the Instagram and the Facebook. And it's not just value in terms of the sale value of this newsletter. You can see all the additions of it here. What is also is the combined social media value as well, the people that are following on social media. So we're going to take a quick look at their Instagram and then their Facebook, just so you can get some ideas in terms of inspiration on what you should be doing with your own local newsletter. So we'll start off with the Instagram. So this is their Instagram page here. You can see that they've gone for the same name for their newsletter, which is really important. They've only done 63 posts, but they're built up to 718 followers. You could totally build out your audience with exposure through using ads, meta ads. Then what they've got here is, I really like how they've used the number of subscribers here in the bio in order to be able to show people, they've got that proof that they are bigger than they look. So we've got 22,000 Rhode Islanders in the newsletter, even though they've only got 718 followers on their Instagram page. Curated things to do in your inbox every Wednesday. And then all people have to do is click here and they can subscribe. They've got posts, they've got reels. Now, reels are really important as part of your strategy for your local newsletter. You're just going to get better reach and better engagement if you do use the reels feature and make those videos. I'm not saying don't do posts, you can totally do posts, but reels, if you listen to anybody in the space of local newsletters, they'll tell you that's where you should be. So what we'll do now is we're going to have a look at their Facebook page. So here we are over on Facebook. You can see that they've got a lot more followers on here. Then we've got a link through to the website so you can sign up to the newsletter, and you've got them over on X as well as another link. So what you can see is we've got some content. So we're kind of calling you out with a pain point, struggling to figure out what's going on this weekend. Get 30 created best things to do delivered to your inbox every Wednesday. And then it's got a GIF or a video here playing, giving you a little bit of information to get you to stop scrolling and catch your eye. And then it's got all of the relevant tags as well for the local area. So this is kind of just like almost like a little mini ad, but organic, in order to get people to sign up. Okay, so they're doing this pretty much every week. Now, this is basically looks like a screenshot from their newsletter. They've just taken a screenshot and then turned it into a post. But this is basically showing that you can advertise within the newsletter. So this is more of a call out to local business owners. And then it's actually the information that is in these images. They've actually gone and given you a little bit more information about that. So if you were going to advertise in this newsletter, you're sort of double dipping when you're charging people as a newsletter owner, because you can go to the business owner and say, we'll put you in our newsletter and we'll also promote you on our social media as well. So this is very, very easy to write. You could probably get the details directly from the business owner, run it through ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will write this for you. And like I said, they're just cutting and pasting what is in the newsletter. So really low effort in terms of putting the creative and content together. Then we've got an event. So they had a business mixer going on. They promoted this in their recent newsletters as well. This is great for the local newsletter because what it does is they're putting business owners in front of the newsletter, because they can go down here. This is actually the Roadie Weekender is run by Douglas and his team, and Douglas can go down there and chat to everyone, but also other business owners can talk to each other and network as well. So not something you want to do at the beginning, but definitely something you want to be thinking about putting together once you are a little bit more established with your newsletter. So then again, we've got a reel here. This 1000% could be sponsored content. So one thing this newsletter does a lot is it talks about pizza. Pizza as a food is a big theme through the newsletter and through their content, even in their welcome email. But you can see all they've done is got some images. They put it together in a reel, just a slideshow of the images. You can put a bit of background music in, and you don't even have to go down and take these photos yourself. If you want us to tell you how we make these reels without visiting the venue, then all you need to do is go down into the description, just put Facebook Reels as a comment, and if you get enough interest, I'll make a video on that for you and exactly how we do it. But you can make this very quickly with free editing software, and this is the kind of thing that you can put up as a reel and will help you get some additional engagement. But you can also work with these businesses and say, if you'd like us to do one of these for you, it's going to cost X amount, and that's another revenue stream for you. Okay, so that one was put up. I've actually put that one up twice, on the 24th, and then they've got some images as well. Okay, so what they do with this is they put the images up, and then they have this kind of review of the pizza. So this is Douglas that writes the newsletter, and then he just has this graphic that he's made, reviews the pizza and gives it a final grade. Like I said, like, having a theme through your newsletter is something as simple as good pizza. It's a really nice way to build community and build connection. I mean, if you're somewhere where it's really famous for seafood or a particular type of seafood like crabs, then that could be your theme, seafood. If it's somewhere that's really popular with craft beer, that could be your theme. If it's all about your newsletter is based in the countryside and it's all about local produce, you just pick something like that, and having that subtle theme throughout the newsletter builds community and gets people wanting to come back again. So what you can do is you can visit this yourself, and you should just go through and see exactly what they are doing with this, and take some inspiration from it in order to create organic content for your social media for your local newsletter in a low stakes, low effort way, which will help get eyeballs on your local newsletter. Now, if you want to see how we use AI to research events, just a couple of clicks, so you can have your whole events section of your newsletter researched, then watch this video now. It will show you a workflow. Newsletters can take hours a week to write. We do ours in 15 to 20 minutes a week. And if you want to learn more about that, our community is the place to go. Just check the link in the description. We'll see you in the next video.